Welcome to my morning routine on an island in Malaysia, and we'll talk how to enjoy the moment when you work hard. So my day starts at 6 a.m. with Fajr prayers. One of the beautiful things about Malaysia is that you don't have seasons. That means you don't have a lot of fluctuation in time, and so prayer times are usually at the same time, and you can get really used to it and build up a routine. The first stop is obviously breakfast. As you might have seen in my last vlogs, I love Malaysian cuisine. Malaysia is the country of foodies, and I'm excited to show you much more of what you can eat there. So I usually start off with roti canai or some eggs. I love to explore different fruits in the countries that I travel to, and that is usually as a fruit platter or with pancakes and waffles. However, I figured out that the monkeys were preferring to steal pancakes, so I stopped eating them after I saw them stealing my pancakes like twice. The green marmalade that you see on top of the waffles is called kaya, and it's made out of coconut and pandan. It's one of my favorite and definitely part of every breakfast that I have. I like to use the mornings and specifically breakfast time to just go over the day, the plans for the day, as well as any ideas that I might have had and how I can apply these ideas to my work or to my routine. I usually create a lot of content and do most of my work in the mornings, so I need to be able to plan the day out really wisely. Because of time difference, most of my meetings are in the afternoon, so I can use the morning as creative time. And I was pondering lately about how I could more enjoy the work that I'm doing. Of course, being on an island makes it really easy to enjoy your work. But what if you're at home or in any other environment? How can you enjoy the process of working hard? After breakfast, I went on a beach walk because the beach was very empty at this time. So I love to just walk and play and dance around while no one is looking. So let's talk about how to enjoy building your business, brand, and womanhood. So we just came from breakfast, and I wanted to talk a little bit about goal setting. At the beginning of a year, of a season, or a new chapter in our life, we love to set a lot of goals, and we think once we achieve those goals, we'll be happy and fulfilled, and life will just be amazing, and we'll finally be satisfied with ourselves. In your business, and your brand, and in your womanhood, those goals can differ, right? In your business, it's a lot around like monetary, how to create independence, financial freedom, location freedom. In your brand, it's about creating a reputation for yourself, how many followers you have, and what kind of impact you can make in the world. And then your womanhood, of course, it's health and relationships, but so many times we forget the enjoyment is not in achieving the goal. The enjoyment is everything along the journey. Because reality is, humans are so easily unsatisfied where we achieve a goal, and as soon as we have that goal, we want to achieve the next goal. And I remember when I had this goal of, I want 10,000 followers on Instagram, and when I achieved the goal, I was like, I want 100,000. And I just kept going, and I realized that whatever you set yourself as a goal for, you don't have to struggle. You know, there's this hustle culture of you have to struggle every day and life isn't fair, and you just have to work really hard until you finally become happy and achieve greatness. What if you die tomorrow and you didn't enjoy any part of your journey, waking up and feeling super exhausted every day? What I've learned along my life is enjoying the journey is much more important than the goal at the end of the journey. So I wanted to talk a little bit about these three sets, right? Business, branding, womanhood. How can you enjoy business? How can you enjoy your personal brand and building it? And how can you embrace that journey actively? You know, embracing the journey sounds like such a wild, abstract concept. So let's start with womanhood, because that's something that is quite easy easy to grasp. Instead of saying, hey, I want to lose that many pounds, and when I'm losing those pounds, I'm going to be happy and satisfied. Ask yourself, how can I enjoy the process of getting healthy and enjoy that body that I was blessed with? Instead of like struggling to go to the gym and waking up and being super tired and exhausted, make it beautiful. What do you enjoy about workout? Is it how you look in your workout clothes? A healthy drink that you make yourself? Small bits and pieces that I love to do is just set myself like a beautiful workout outfit and put it on the side. So when I see it in the morning, I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Or I look forward to making myself really healthy smoothie because I enjoy the process of cutting fresh food and putting them into a mixer and having this beautiful final result that I can drink. The process of enjoying every part of a health journey will help you get to that end goal. And specifically in health, it's not really about achieving a goal, it's about staying healthy, enjoying the journey of growing. When you say, okay, I want to learn more, and this year I want to read a lot, tell yourself, how can I make the process of reading more enjoyable? If you love books and you love that physical element of reading, then make yourself a nice cup of tea and put some candles while you're reading. If you love audiobooks, go for a walk in nature and listen to an audiobook. If you enjoy cooking and that's something that really helps you, like calm down and listen to an audiobook while you're cooking. Small bits and pieces how you can make your journey more enjoyable. Now, how about business? A lot of times we hear the hustle culture, like you just have to work really hard and at the end of the day, yada yada. And it's really true, you have to work hard, but how can you enjoy working hard? So what I like to do is dress up in a beautiful gown when I work on my website, because I know I'm going to be stuck on the website for like 4 or 5 hours because I'm a perfectionist. I'm still working on it. I'm just trying to make that process of sitting on the laptop and straining my eyes a bit more enjoyable. So I'm going to wear something nice. I'm going to put some background sounds where it's like nature or like ocean to calm myself down and to really be in that moment. Enjoying the journey is a lot about being present, breathing, making sure that your shoulders are open and you unclench your jaw and you just relax and you feel I'm in the moment, and even though I'm working, it's enjoyable. Another part of enjoying the journey of building a business is to learn a lot how to build relationships and research and find solutions. And that process of finding solutions can be really draining, but it can be super enjoyable because it's a human psychological factor that we love learning and we love that benefit of we weren't able to do something and now we're able to do it. Make sure that you find a platform you enjoy, whether you enjoy learning from people, get to know people on LinkedIn, through friends, activate your friend circle. Listen, I want to learn this. Do you know anyone who can help me? Jump on a Zoom call, text them and ask them for their tips. If you're more like an independent learner, go on YouTube. I love learning through YouTube. YouTube University, it's my thing. If you love learning through podcasts, go there. Find that platform and that source of support that works best for you. Now, in branding, how can you make that process of branding more enjoyable and enjoy the journey? Number one tip is do not focus on the followers. Do not focus on the followers, on the engagement, on like any kind of metrics that you think is important for your brand. Focus on relationship. That's where love languages come in. The most important part for me is when I get a private message from someone who was benefiting from my brand, and I screenshot that message, I put that into my hype file. It's a folder on my laptop or my hard drive where I put all of the things that people hype me up for, like beautiful messages, DMs from people that learned from me, that made money because of my tip, friends that were really benefiting from my content. And I put it there, and when I feel down or depressed or unmotivated or like I doubt myself, I look at that. Another way of enjoying the process is content creation. I now try to be more out of my comfort zone, being outside here, creating content instead of like being stuck in my room and trying to make it everything perfect because, sound is better and I can control more, random animals come here and I can't control it. So something that I enjoy doing now, but it's difficult in the beginning because it is uncomfortable to get out of your comfort zone. That's why it's called like that. Find ways to love creating content. What I love to do is anything in life inspires me, I write down, whether it's in a journal or in my notes, in my phone, and I don't yet think about how can I create that into a content piece. I just write it down, and maybe in my sleep or while I take a shower or like while I walk, I figure out This could be like an Instagram reel, this could be a YouTube video, this could be email, this could be a swipe through. So you don't have to wait to sit down and now let's get inspired. You know, you are inspired the entire day and you just use that energy to put it into your brand. Another way is, of course, to find a content platform that suits you, that you love. For me, that was in the beginning really audio media podcast, and that's why I started a podcast. I didn't want to do video because I was such a perfectionist and I didn't want to be on camera. So find a way that you enjoy right now. Find a content form that you love that will ease that process, where you really enjoy every bit of content creation, because if you love it, you're more likely to be good at it, because you're more likely to learn a lot because you want to be better at it, and you consume it a lot and that's why you're good at it. So create what you consume. If you love the platform, if you love YouTube, create YouTube. If you love listening to a podcast. If you love consuming TikTok. The most beautiful thing that sounds the most difficult is just to be in the moment and enjoy, even if it's difficult. You feel you're moving, and humans, we strive on movement, so just keep going. Where do you feel like you're in the moment, you're in that journey? Even you have some tips for everyone else on how to enjoy your journey and how to really take care of that moment instead of just the end goal. So if you have that, please leave down in the comments. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and today I'll bring you on the journey. I like to do my meditations in the morning as well, mostly because I get really busy throughout the day and I don't want to miss it. So I do my dhikr and my dua, so my little prayers, mostly outside. You will see me, that is one of the constants that you see through all my vlogs. I get energy from being in nature, so anything that I can, I will do outside. Afterwards, I was looking for nice places to shoot some content. I had to shoot 3 types of content: one in the jungle, one just general, could be anywhere, and one on the beach. So my plan was to find a quiet spot where there's not too much sounds and background noise to shoot my content. I found this beautiful place in the jungle, and although I wanted to create some video content, the workers started working on the island, so it got really loud, and I decided to just do some photography instead. Again, you, me, nature, that's all I need. Afterwards, I just went back to my balcony because I needed to finish up some video shoots, and the balcony is just a controlled environment where I didn't have to worry too much about distractions or noise until, yes, they started working right in front of my balcony. So I had to do my 3rd shoot on the beach. The nice thing was that I was able to do the shoot and take a swim at the same time. So that is how I ended my morning routine, by taking a swim and finishing up a video campaign that I was shooting. If you loved this video, like and subscribe and share this with anyone who would like to see this. And I'll see you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.